I did ride the F3 800 last year, before the fueling was done, and up here at altitude, you can definitely feel, although the bike performs, it's just missing something, a little bit of rideability and a little bit of max output. Cayenne, the importers of MV Agusta, have been chatting to the factory, and they've sent a team of Italian technicians out to have a look at the fueling and have a look at what we need here at this altitude. And they say they've got it 100% sorted. So let's go out on the racetrack and see how it feels.
With a large clunk, Clint selects first gear to enter the racetrack. The standard road gear shift pattern of 1 down, 5 up can only be altered with the fitment of aftermarket rear set footrests. This MV does feature a quick shifter mechanism as standard fare, which is a major plus on the racetrack. The F3 800 has 3 engine mode settings: road, rain and sport. Obviously, for a trip around the racetrack, we're utilizing the sports mode. There are also 8 traction control settings. Given the altitude we are riding at, Clint has opted for a 0 traction control setting. The high altitude does mean a drop in horsepower as well as tractability. The onboard electronics package on this MV are the most sophisticated we have come across on a middleweight sports bike, and perhaps that is why technical personnel from Italy were required to put in place a management system that suits our needs in this part of the world. The rev limit of 13,500 is surprisingly high, but it does mean less shift work between corners. Low down power is good, but you will not be needing much of that in these circumstances. Surprisingly, the engine on the 800 features a counter-rotating crankshaft. Handling is what you would expect from an Italian stallion with precise cornering and braking. This track is extremely bumpy, and the fully adjustable front and rear suspension is doing its best to keep both wheels on the ground.
After just a few laps, I could feel there was a night and day difference. I think the Italians have done a fantastic job. The bike is rideable, it's making more power. It's actually a fantastic bike for an 800cc triple. It's really an awesome machine.
How does it compare to other superbikes on the market? Certainly the full 1-litre superbikes have a lot more power, but they can be intimidating to ride. Who would purchase an MV Agusta F3 800? This really is a good track day machine which instills confidence, so it will be the sort of rider who currently owns a Triumph 675 triple who would like to run with 1000cc bikes in a straight line.
Well, MV Agusta won the SA Supersport Championship last year with the 675, which was a great result. But taking that same frame and putting the 800cc motor is a stroke of genius. It gives you that lightweight bike feel with a big bike horsepower. It's fantastic.
Pirelli Corsitars are fitted as standard and combine well with the top-of-the-range running gear that MV has fitted from the factory. Impressive technical specs show that MV Agusta are serious about what they're trying to achieve with this bike, with its 3-cylinder mill of almost 800 cc's. Superbike prices have escalated in recent years, but strangely, retail prices of MV Augustas have reduced in our country, thanks to the appointment of a new importer in the form of Cayenne. The list price of the F3 800 is competitive with the opposition in the marketplace.
But gone are the days where these types of motorcycles were available to the select few. With the current prices and current financing available, these bikes are available to the masses. The 3 stubby little exhaust pipes do quieten down the bike quite a lot for road use. But the onboard noise while you're riding is so addictive, it makes you just want to grab a handful coming out of every turn and every straightaway. The guys at Two Wheels have asked me to go out and do a couple of wheelie shots. But I'm going to do something different. Any bike can wheelie with a clutch, but I'm going to go out and see if this 800cc triple can just do power wheelies. No clutch. Let's see if it can make it at this kind of altitude.